strong.
Martinsville Speedway tonight. We welcome you in to race number 2 of this Wise Choice Contracting Playoffs for the Martinsville Racing League. It is getting ready to be one of the wild ones of the playoffs as we get ready for again 200 laps of action this evening around the paperclip. That is the Virtual Martinsville Speedway. The Wise Choice Contracting 200 is about to kick off here. Qualifying underway from the Virtual Martinsville Speedway. I am the captain. Apologizing for a little bit of a late start tonight. About 30 minutes ago, before, as I was setting up, I was starting to test out my equipment and noticed that stuff isn't working yet. And I realized that Tuesday night there was an update on my computer, and I think it might have changed up my drivers or something for the audio, so I had to play around a little bit to switch back to the timeline. So, going to be kind of an old school setup for me tonight. I don't have my speakers working for me, which is using my car sound and stuff like that when it comes to separating from the audio. So I'm not going to have any kind of audio when it comes to people talking to me when it or me listening to the drivers on the screen, so I won't be able to share that much tonight, but at least we will have car sounds and me and all that good stuff here this evening. So we welcome you in to the race. With everything going on, I was unable to, or actually, no, it is there because I loaded them in last week. So let's take a look at the points right now as we enter the chase grid. This was, actually, no, that's, I'm sorry, this is going to be, that's the, let me take a step back. That is the cup standings, the class standings. So I'm actually going to use their Discord as I was unable to quickly get the points loaded. So here it is. There are your points right now as we enter the second race tonight. Averie Wilson, he has clinched his way in after a win at Dover. Andrew Mrazzi is second. Anthony Keys is going to be third. Casey Duncan fourth. And Andrew Moore, your top five. You see Barlow, 2-point advantage over Kevin Dick, who had a terrible run, we'll call it, in the first race of the playoffs. Here's your team points right here. Pie-Eyed Racing leads it by 13 over 4X. 2X is 78 back. Torque Wrench and Twin Torqued that is your points entering tonight. And again, we do have the labels up on the screen, so you'll notice who is in and who is out of the playoffs as we enter tonight. But thank you for bearing with me here with the couple little modifications I had to make on the air this evening. So with that being said, though, we do get the chance to go and crown our pole sitter for this beautiful evening here at the Virtual Martinsville Speedway, and it is going to be, wait for it, Roger Rios Matias. A great run for him tonight, and that is going to give him the U.S. Veterans Pole Award tonight. So let's grab the young man in the 5 car, and here we go. We're going to see how the interviews go and stuff tonight, too, because this is going to be another factor of a wild card on my end here. So just note that tomorrow there will be some work being done on my stream when it gets to the settings and stuff like that, so that we're back to square number one. But I do got Roger up here in the booth with me. Congratulations, Roger, on the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. I know you haven't made many starts this season, but you come out here to Martinsville, of all places, and get the pole.
Yeah, it's been a long season. Haven't had much time, but yeah, it's good to come out.
All right, we're going to hang on one second here, Roger. We're going to get that back on here for you real quick because I noticed it didn't work. Well, let's try it now, see if you're heard. You should be there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are. Go ahead, buddy. Talk about the pole there. Nice job.
No, it's just haven't been pretty busy, so I haven't had many chances to get on and race. But it's good to be back.
Expectations tonight?
Try to keep it clean and get a good run.
Well, that says a lot right there in itself. But, no, man, great job tonight. Congratulations on the pole. I'm sure your team is happy to have you back there tonight in the 5 truck. Obviously, work comes first, as always. But hopefully we'll get to see you in a few more races before the end of the season. But otherwise, love to see you out there going to victory lane here soon.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
Absolutely. You too, buddy. Roger Rios Matias on the pole tonight for the Martinsville race, the Virtual Martinsville race. And, of course, that brought to you by the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. And as you see, I'm still doing some things on the fly here tonight to make the adjustments that are needed. Yeah, don't ask what happened. I have no clue to answer your question. So we're going to make this work tonight, though, as we've already got started. We're going to try to listen to the cars. I've got the stream up on my phone. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the race here at Martinsville. It'll be Roger Rios Matias, as I mentioned, on the pole alongside Andrew Moore. He'll start in the 2nd position. There is Ryan Nicoletta. He'll start inside row number 2 alongside James Thorndike. Great qualifying run for him. Row number 3, you'll see Averie Wilson, and you see the A next to his name. That is advanced, is what that means. So Averie Wilson moving on to the 2nd round here of the playoffs. I am very quiet, I've noticed. Row number 4, David Brown. Another qualifying effort for him, a good one, as he'll start there in the 7th position. Alongside him going to be Jordan Berry. Andrew Mraz, Jason Branch will start row 5. Row 6, Casey Duncan, Scott Wise. Looking at row number 7, that is where you'll see the truck of Raul Nardi and Jason Kratke. Drift and Alejandro Risso. Row number 8. Row 9, Anthony Keys. And the best qualifying effort for him. He will actually start last on the field as Corbin Simmons and Chad Waller did not grid. 17 trucks taking the grid here for the start of this race. Forgive me here, I'm going to adjust the audio because I'm sure the cars are going to be a lot louder than me right now. So, but they'll get one more lap before they go green. Again, thanks to the U.S. Veterans Pole Award for sponsoring the pole sitter tonight, and that is Roger Rios Matias. So 200 laps tonight on this half-mile oval, so a little over 100 miles to settle the race. It is a short track Friday night type of feel. One truck will likely, move on to the 2nd round, depending on if that person is in the playoffs. The rest will have to go to Michigan next week in trying to get into the playoffs. Pace truck hangs to left. And into the hands of Roger Rios Matias. And Andrew Moore going to bring him off of turn 4. Green flag is out. Barney Fife Jr. waves it. And let's go paper clip pin at Martinsville. Rios Matias going to lead the first lap. Andrew Moore, Nicoletta, Thorndike. That's the first battle right there, as I'm already hearing trucks shifting out of turn 2, is Averie Wilson to the inside of the 13 for 4th. Here comes Justin Gann diving her to the inside of his teammate. And trouble, Raul Nardi has gone around in the 21 truck. I think Jordan Berry got a piece of it also. And we have our first superior templating caution of the evening here. I think they're going to make up for their mentions that they got a couple weeks ago where they had like caution-free races. They're going to make up for it tonight. The first superior templating caution out as, oh, we got some arguing already on the track going on here. Oh, and this round goes Jordan Berry. So for those playing the bet of who would get pissed off first at somebody, it took all of 3.5 laps. And here we go again. Jordan with more of a pleasant, hey, how you doing? All right, caution out for the first time. Let's go see the replay now. I'm assuming that somebody hit somebody. Only from that instance right there. Into the corner. Okay, there. Jordan trying to shut the door, and oh, Raul dives it in there. Short track racing at its finest. A little early to be maybe closing the door and maybe diving it in there at the same time, but yep, that's what happens on a short track like Martinsville. Caution out for the first time. And that's the only bad part. I'm not able to hear any audio tonight, so of the drivers, so I'm sure they're in there sharing recipes with each other. So Lauren, if you're listening on the stream, just FYI, I can't hear any of the race audio from you or from drivers. So if you want to share things in Discord or whatever to me, in like a chat or something, let me know. So Roger Rios Matias, he is the leader of this race with Andrew Moore there in second. We wrap up the first of the superior templating cautions. And for those, I didn't get to really show this for a quick amount of time, so let's do it again. Here's your point standings. The chase points right now for everybody involved. You see Casey Barlow with a 2-point lead over Kevin Dick, Jason Kratke, Jordan Berry, who was just involved in that wreck, Scott Wise, Ryan Branchow, Justin Gann, Ryan Nicoletta, James Thorndike. So pretty much Thorndike, Nicoletta, and Gann need wins. They missed the race last week, but anything's possible when you get to Martinsville on the paperclip. Turn my mic up. All right, 10-4. Is back out. Test. That's actually not moving at all level-wise. Wow, it's all the same. All right. Give me a second here. I'm going to be adjusting my audio here. As Averie Wilson dives it to the inside of Roger Rios. And caution back out for the second time as we got trouble. On the 43 of Alejandro Risso has gone around. And our second superior templated caution is out. Risso, and Risso goes around spinning. So that brings the second caution out. We're going to let the field catch up. I'm going to go quiet here for a second. I'm going to make some adjustments microphone-wise. I'll be right back. Check, check, check. Oh, there we go. We got louder there. That worked. Check, 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 check. Check. 1, 2. Maybe a little loud. All right, let's see how we are right now. Hopefully that's a little bit louder. Scott, thank you for listening there while he's in his truck. Made some adjustments there. I'll have to rework these settings so tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a test stream or something when I get home from work. So, anyways. Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot better. I can hear it on my phone. Once again, for those just joining us, I got a surprise, actually, as I got on the computer a little bit ago. And last night, I heard it on Discord. Somebody messaged, said that I sounded distant. So I made the adjustment there. I didn't realize that my whole entire computer, including my stream settings, had adjusted too. So, basically spent 30 minutes before the broadcast getting it just workable and stuff for tonight, and here we are. So we should be good to go now for the evening, as caution number 2 is out here. Number 13, it's the second Superior templating caution. Again, thanks to Superior Templating for sponsoring the cautions each and every race of both the Truck Series and the Clash Series. You know what this kind of night calls for? Yep, I just popped the top on a beer, and I'm going to do it responsibly, like you should too. All right, here we go. Pace car going to pull off this time by. All 17 trucks still on the lead lap right now. And here we go, green flag back out. Roger Rios Matias leading. Oh, and a big wreck. Front straightaway, big wreck. This is going to take a lot of the field out. Thorndike. I saw some other trucks involved, but this is not how you start a Martinsville race, unfortunately. Third caution out just like that, lap 17. Is there a full moon tonight? Let's see how all this escalates. I looked over at my screen to get the settings all set up, and all of a sudden, bada bing, I see cars backwards. Oh, looks like the Thorndike spin the tires, maybe? Brown involved, Branch, Casey Duncan involved, Scott Wise comes in there. So a few chase drivers involved after that. Let's watch Thorndike here. Oh yeah, he spun the tires. Jordan Berry involved. Nicoletta got a piece of it. caution out for the third time already, unfortunately. Listen closely. Now, I don't want to be wrong or judge this, but I think he was in second gear for that restart. And if that's the case, normally, I mean, you could start in second gear here, but I know for myself, and again, my opinion here, I always start in third gear. And that's only because the gearing here is so tricky that you only need third and fourth gear really on restarts. But other people have their preferences, totally fine. Unfortunately there, it just backfired on Mr. Thorndike there. He spun the tires and brings out the caution for the third time. A lot of trucks going to need damage fixed. I believe everybody's still on the lead lap going into that caution, so there will not be a Lucky Dog award. But you see Branch is already a lap down now. I think Andrew Moraz might have got a piece of it. Maybe a little bit of damage on that front end. I can't tell from that view. Pace truck going to pull off a turn 4 again, and we'll go back racing here, lap 21. Dan Barrera, everybody. Alejandro Risso, he was the second caution. He's up here going for third. That just shows you how much this has changed all of a sudden here. David Brown to the inside of Andrew Moore. You can hear Andrew kind of shifting a little bit there. The damage of Ryan Nicoletta. Scott Wise up to the 6th spot. Sean Peachin watching tonight. A lot of the guys that ran either last night in the IndyCar race that Scott Wise was featured in, or obviously just viewers that like to watch my broadcast. Justin Gann peeking to the inside here in the 30 truck inside of David Brown. Not quite able to do so. And obviously, a lot of damaged trucks after the wrecks that we've had here in the first 21 laps. As Scott Wise making that move to the inside of the 59. Anthony Key's going to come with him now, the 14 iHeartRadio truck. He'll take the pass for the 8th position here. So, obviously, all the names that you see in the C, those are all Chase drivers. The A, Averie Wilson, is advanced into the second round as we got Raul Nardi spun around again over in turn 4. 4th caution out. Dan Marrero won that one. First win in like 61 years of iRacing. So our Fort Superior templated caution on the track. One truck towed right there. Oh, and these two playing games with each other again. Oh, and Netcode spins the 51 around. Wow. There is some arguing going on right here. And of course, tonight is the night where my headset and everything's not working, where I can hear Lauren yelling at these people probably. Come on. Stupid updates. All right, so let's, for those who just joined the broadcast, all of you, because it seems like everybody's here all of a sudden watching and commenting. Let's go back to lap number 2, where this happens. That brings the caution out. We're going to let this play out. So that was the first wreck. They say hi to each other again. Now Jordan would proceed to go up and hit the bumper of the 21, and then they rejoin the line and so on and so forth. 20 laps later, we welcome you to round number 2. So caution out for the 4th time. Severe templated caution. We'll have to keep an eye on these two back here. But Roger still leads as we're going to come back to the green flag. Lap number 32 of 200. And I don't think we had a lucky dog there because Brown Nardy's the only truck a lap down, and, well, he was in that wreck. So we'll come back to the green flag at lap 33. Side by side, you see Gann and Brown right there. Behind them, you got Anthony Keys and the 31 of Scott Wise. Right behind them, Andrew Mraz and Andrew Moore. Inside line, the predominant way you want to get around this track. I mean, you can make the outside work, obviously. Got to be very patient how much you roll the throttle here, because with 65% fuel in these trucks, you got to be very careful with how much you use because of the truck getting tight. You don't want to burn off that right front tire. Roger Rios Matias has led every lap so far. Averie Wilson right there behind him. Alejandro Risso up to the 3rd spot. Forgive me, I'm doing some adjusting volume. That should be better. The trucks have been very loud in my ears for the first 40 laps of this race, so I'm like turning them down. Yeah. Anyways, so we digress. Roger Rios Matias leading this race. Want to give a shout out to our good friends at Trancam Ford Gourmet, as they always offer us great cameras and stuff each and every week for these races and stuff, and we're much appreciative of Vince Van and guys. So you can check out trackcams22.com for all the cameras that they offer us in packages and things like that. You can see what I have on the screen right here. Closest thing to real life you're going to see, and not to mention even some drones and stuff like that. There's 6th place, Scott Wise, the 31 truck. You see a little 5-truck battle here going on for 3rd on back. Gann looking inside of Risso, who's trying to shut the door a little bit. Now, one thing that is a factor in this race tonight, there are stages tonight. And those race stages are at 60 and 120. So here in about 15 laps, we will crown a winner of stage number 1 of this Wise Choice Contracting 200. Scott Wise all over the back bumper around Nardi. Causes Andrew Mraz to get out of shape a little bit there, as Gann and Keys have gone by. And now there goes Scott Wise going by. David Brown has gone by Mraz, who switches back and makes a pass in return. Everybody's starting to settle down now a little bit after the argy-bargy that took place. I love that word, argy-bargy. Teammates right here, 3rd and 4th, Justin Gann, Anthony Keys. Pass a quarter distance into this race. Risso going back, and I think Mraz just used up the bumper on him. David Brown going to go by. As Risso looks like all of a sudden has a parachute stuck out on him. Back here, a few damaged trucks, and then Drift is in here. Drift, a little bit of nose damage on that 15. He's got Averie Wilson there behind him, so Drift's actually already gone a lap down in this race. So is Casey Duncan, who is missing a piece of his heart. So 54 laps in. Roger Rios Matias has led him all so far as he comes up on the back bumper. Jason Kratke and also the 59 of Ryan Nicoletta. He's got about a 2-second lead over Averie Wilson. So Roger looking very sporty tonight on the short track. Making his return to the series tonight, running the superior templating Rise number 5. Again, Sunday we'll be back here for the Clash Series, which is Cup racing for the Blown Piston Racing League. It'll be their second race of the playoffs coming up from Martinsville Sunday at 7:45 Eastern Time. We'll be on the air tomorrow night. The return of the Velocity Online Racing. Oh, look out! Kratky locked up the right front there and stayed off of the 59. But VOR with their IndyCar series making the return tomorrow night, season 5 from Auto Club Speedway. Find that for you at 7:30, I believe it is, tomorrow night Eastern Time. I got a 300-mile race there. So racing season starting to pick back up here on Captain TV. Let's go back here to David Brown as he fights with the 4 of Andrew Mraz. They go by the wounded truck of James Thorndike. Andrew Moore right back behind them as he's trying to get by Risso in the 43 truck. As we are going to complete stage number 1 this time by, as we're at lap 60 already, Roger Rios Matias is going to make a return tonight. He says, I got this, boys, as he's going to win stage number 1, presented by Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. And now caution is out, which is not because of the stage. They don't do cautions for the stage here. So we actually have a caution out. And looking on my map, I don't know who it's for. The caution is out. It is for Andrew Mraz. Let's see what happens to the 4. The guy that won the Dover race Sunday night in the Cup Series moved on to the second round. He has had his struggles in the Truck Series, though. Oh, Brown got the cliff, or got the curve, and unfortunately turns where trucks hit each other there. But Mraz goes around and brings out caution number 5, the superior templating caution. And now leaders are on pit road. Race off pit road. Going to be easily won by the 5 as Averie kind of hits the cone a little bit. You see Ryan Nicoletta going by up there on the screen. First things first, this is the superior templating caution as the 50 going to go back on the pit road here, so I think he's going to lose a lap as quick as he got one back. No, actually, Nicoletta's not on the lead lap, so he was not the lucky dog. Do we have a lucky dog? Trying to investigate numbers here. Andrew Moore, he's good. Nicoletta, yep, Andrew Mraz. Jason Kratky didn't get it. Thorndike. Yeah, I'm not sure who got the lucky dog there. I didn't get to catch it, unfortunately, as we get around these tracks way too quickly on the short tracks. But we'll go ahead and give a shout out to our lucky dog sponsor, which is Forever Home's Pet Rescue. Make sure you check those guys out, Forever Home Pet Rescue, and the Lucky Dog Award to somebody that time by. Sean, which one are you talking about? Because there's like, there's two I broadcast, one I run. So Kratky's going to get a wave around, so will Jordan Berry. And that should put Roger Rios Matias back up to the lead, as he has done all night long. Justin Gann going to be there in second. Anthony Keys there in third. Scott Wise and David Brown, your top 5. Look back at the railroad tracks there on the back straightaway at Martinsville. VOR that Saturday night. They might. After the race, I'll talk to you about it. Pace car pulls in, green flag back out. Just make sure you reach out to me. I'll tell you exactly who to reach out to. See the 14 and the 30 going to war with each other. Two teammates for 4X. He's inside of Justin Game. You see Scott Wise behind him, a little 3 wide farther back where Averie Wilson is. Averie Wilson must have got himself a speeding penalty or something on pit road. Or did he get an EOL for clipping that cone coming out of pit road? I can't copy. Where would I paste it? Getting a little wobble there into the corner. There's Thorndike, there's Kratke, and also that's all drift there to pitch for a split second. Roger already out to a 1.2 second lead, so he's running from everybody. Scott Wise, who was involved a little bit in one of the cautions earlier in that chance 2 throwback. Some damage on that right rear. You got the 96 David around there behind him. About being patient and working the tires. Obviously plenty of race to go. I know on a short track it doesn't seem, oh, Scott getting the wall a little bit there. Doesn't seem like it might be a lot of laps, but 127 to go right now. Up, caution out for the 6th time. And it is for Mraz once again. Andrew going around. Andrew's bad luck just continuing in this truck series. Oh, he just locks up the rear and goes for a little lazy slide there. Nice save on his part, but enough to bring out the caution for the 6th time tonight. So let's find somebody to talk to. Let's see. I think I know a guy we can talk to. Let's bring Scotty up here to join us tonight as we're having a blast up here in the booth with all the modified settings. Forgot to put a couple wires in the box this week for the broadcast. So, yeah, anyways, Scott, you're doing a good job here tonight. You've avoided all the carnage so far in these first few laps, running in the 4th position. Talk about your race so far. Uh-oh. I wonder if my settings changed again.
Got me now?
Oh, there you are. You can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yes, Scott. Hey, talk about your race so far. It's a little bit of a wild one. You got 2 new best friends out on the track already tonight, and yeah, some wild racing.
Yeah, that's for sure. Helps to have my teammate leading, so.
Yeah, he's not just leading. He's like got his own. I don't know. He might have too big of an engine or something.
Yeah, anyway, like I said before, I got cut out. I was like, I'm glad you're having a blast up there. It's hell down here trying to dodge everybody.
Hey, we're trying to have fun up here. Like I said, I think I've shorted myself some cables and stuff tonight, so we're running like half, you know what. But with that being said, though, great race so far here. A lot of cautions. That right side doesn't look pretty. Don't look at it. But what's going to take?
Yeah, I know. I've found the wall a couple of times. What's it going to take it to win this race? Doing a lot of dodging spinning trucks, picking the spots, not trying to push the issue too much.
All right. Well,
And be in position at the end.
Yeah, we see you're about to go back to green. These cautions are too quick. So, hey, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Green flag back out. Ooh, have to watch the 43 there. Potential lane change at the restart here. We'll see if anything gets said about that. You cannot change lanes in this league before the start-finish line. And the 96 of David Brown goes for a spin. And caution out again. Oh yeah, 43 definitely changed lanes before the restart. All right, let's note that the 31 was just on the microphone saying he wants to avoid spinning trucks. Let's note that. Oh, Scott. Hate when that happens. Caution's out. Back straightaway there, and they just hooked each other accidentally. Shades of Darrell Waltrip and Earnhardt at Richmond back in the 80s. So let's go back to the restart really quickly here, and we'll see what I'm talking about here. Watch the 43. That is the Bass Pro truck right there on the left side of the screen as you watch him matriculate, as we'll use that word, over to the inside lane as he passes the start-finish line. I'm pretty sure he's going to get penalized for that. Lauren usually does not let those fly. So 7th caution, lap number 81. Martinsville not playing kind to these guys tonight. All these trucks on pit road getting damage fixed here. Look at Andrew Mraz. Casey Duncan with damage on that truck. Jason Kratke, you got the 59 to Nicoletta. Jordan Berry, he's all torn up. The only damaged truck I know of right now in this race, there's like three of them, and they're right there in the top 3. Okay, 4 of them. Let's count the pace truck too. I am going to step away for 1 quick second here. I'll be right back. I got my own third word issue. I was going to go find my charger for my phone. Let's turn that screen off here in a second. All right. Lap number 84 coming back to the green. Roger Rios Matias, Anthony Keys, Justin Gann, Averie Wilson, Alejandro Risso, and the 96 of Brown still on the outside. There's Keys, spins the tires a little bit there. playoffs for certain. I don't have any plans of running Martinsville anytime soon, but if I do, I am going to the Roger Rios Matias School of Martinsville. As these two battle side by side for second, Averie Wilson right there behind him looking for somewhere to go. Gann finally clears the 14. Averie trying to find somewhere to go, but obviously Anthony shutting the door on him. I can hear some trucks shifting in the corners, and I know one for sure is this guy right here. Not sure if it's necessarily helping or hurting, but it's doing what he's got to do to keep him up there in the front right now. Uh-oh. Here's these two again, David Brown and Scott Wise. I think Scott's going to be a little nicer this time, like keep going by. Maybe, maybe not. So the second stage will end at lap 120. And we'll take it 80 laps to the finish of this 200 lap race. The Wise Choice Contracting 200, part of the second race of the playoffs for the Blown Piston Racing League. I'm the captain. We welcome you in. If you're just joining us tonight, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel, we appreciate you coming back and watching. Basically, in this series, you win and you're into the second round. All the drivers in the playoffs right now all have a C next to their name for Chase. And the A next to Wilson, that is for advanced. He won last week's race at Dover and moves on to the second round, which will start in 2 weeks. Alejandro Risso sliding up the track there a little bit as he runs here in the 5th position off turn 2. 8,000 RPM into the corner, leaves the door open for Andrew. Be very careful doing that here. Get a wide apex and it'll allow another truck to slide it in there. And it looks like he's starting to kind of get tight on entry there. You can hear the front end sliding. Just 5 laps shy of halfway. And this battle continues on for the second position. Averie getting a little loose. Starting to see the battle right here with Risso, Moore, and Scott Wise. This is 4th or 5th, 6th, and 7th here. David Brown, of course, in the 8th position there behind Scott. David actually has the Ford truck of Andrew Mraz to his inside, and he'll take that spot away. So obviously we're just over 20 laps away from the end of stage number 2. Drift mentioned earlier in his pit strategies that he started to share with me. You can go about 82 to 83 laps on a tank of fuel here in the truck. So obviously we have one more pit stop likely. As Risso gives room to Wise, and Wise will take the position away. brings up the 5th. There's Anthony Keys. I know Anthony's not content to be riding here behind Justin, but at the same time, you know, I think he's trying to keep the distance minimal from him to the leader so that Roger doesn't run away any more than he already has tonight. Battle continues here for the 6th position. Risso doing a great job holding off Moore and Mraz. It's all about 7 to 8 seconds back. See those brake rotors just glowing. Let's take a look at the pit board real quickly and see where everybody made their pit stops here in the top 8. You see a few of them pitted there at the caution at lap 19. All of them came at 62, a couple in the 80s. So for Mraz, Wise, and Moore, they could probably go to about lap 160 to 165. Where Risso, Wilson, Keys, those guys are probably looking more at the lap 145 area for their final pit stop of the race here, at least for fuel. As Mraz getting to the inside of Risso. Andrew will take the 6th spot away. Last time behind Justin Gann was a little bit faster than the leader, so I think Justin and Anthony might be starting to work their way back towards the leaders here. Maybe Rogers worn the tires out a little bit. Up, as I say, that caution's going to come out. The 43 has gone around. Risso has spun. Watch out as Nicoletta clobbers him. Caution out for the 8th time. Superior templated caution. Oh, Andrew gets into the back of the 43 and sends him around. Now, Andrew had been going pretty deep into these corners. 43 goes around here and he tries to get it spun around, but unfortunately, there's Nicoletta waiting on him. So all that fuel window just went bye-bye. As that caution comes out, and some of the leaders who are on pit road here not going to be able to make it all the way on fuel yet. And Lucky Dog, I believe, Jordan Berry? I don't know who it is. Not sure who it was, but either way, once again, the Lucky Dog presented by Forever Homes Pet Rescue. Again, Forever Home Pet Rescue sponsored the Lucky Dog Award. I think I don't know who it was. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe Cracky? I don't know. But either way, we continue on. So Scott Wise is going to be the leader of the race now here at 113. Andrew Mraz is going to be second. Andrew Moore going to be third. Roger Rios Matias, for the first time tonight, is going to restart in kind of the middle of the field. Wise is going to take the outside line here, so maybe some teamwork slash co-opetition slash whatever. See if Wise will jump to the bottom here in front of Andrew Mraz. You see Averie Wilson leaving pit road. So Averie's got some damage on that one truck. He's probably trying to get it fixed. As they will come off of turn 4, Wise will have the chance to go here as soon as he gets off the corner. And there he goes. As one truck is stopped down on the inside there around Nardi, and there's the restart. Perfectly executed by the two drivers to take first and second. I wonder if that was Andrew's idea to do that. But here comes Roger with the fresher tires inside the 4. Is going to make this one look easy. Maybe. Easier. Roger now all over the back bumper of his teammate and car owner, or truck owner. All right, let's be honest. Lawrence is a real truck owner. Scott Wise trying to hold him off for the lead, got a little loose off the corner. And as they say, that didn't take long. Roger to the lead. Oh, and Scott's up in the wall. He got way too tight out of the corner. Anthony Key's going to go behind, so does Justin Gant. So Wise back to 4th, and he's still falling back. Whoa, he got loose. That's one of those where you hope the truck doesn't have control of you, other than you having control of the truck. Check on Drift back here in the 15 truck. A little bit of nose damage, but the Drift King, number 15, running into 8th position, the best of the non-playoff drivers in the series. Points-wise, I should say, as David Brown's actually ahead of him right now. Position-wise, Moore goes up the track, and that'll allow Brown to go by and Drift. All over the back bumper of the Ford truck. Andrew did get by him eventually for the 4th position. Jason Clark, everybody. So a wild race so far, as we've seen the 8 cautions in this race. And still plenty of things to go. And there's your leader, who has not been able to get away from Anthony Keys this time, who both have 4 fresh tires on their truck as they go by Thorndike into 13. Thorndike almost caught the wall there and let Gabe go by, it looked like. So these three have pulled away to a 3.5-second lead over Andrew Moran. Scott Wise in 5th now. He's trying to hold off David Brown and Drift. I said 8. There have been a few. Scott Wise again, as I mentioned, trying to hold off the 96 of David Brown. They had a little contact earlier in the race. Matter of fact, I think everybody has had contact at one point in this race except the pace truck. Now the pit sequence again has been all jacked up after that last caution. And what I mean by that, you'll see the 110s and 111s now. Those guys, Roger Rios Matias, Anthony Keys, Justin Gann, they're probably going to make it to about 10 laps to go now in this race. Now, the one thing we do want to make sure I take care of tonight, Roger Rios Matias did pass the start-finish line at the completion of lap 20. Unfortunately, I was focused on the strategies and all the battles going on, so I did not catch it. With all the fast laps going on here this evening, congratulations to the driver of the 5, Roger Rios Matias, did win stage number 2 also tonight, so 10 more bonus points to him, though it really doesn't matter for him. He's just here to win the darn race. And that is what he's on his way to doing right now. Is he's got about 8 tenths over Anthony Keys, but Roger wins the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics pole award, the stage. Now with the pit strategies, I mentioned the guys that pitted at lap 110 and 111, those guys are going to be about 10 laps short or so on fuel. And then the ones obviously at 82, 81, 81 respectively, as once again I bring up gas and people are wrecking in the corner. As it looks like Casey Duncan and Jason Kratke getting involved with each other. As Kratke was on the inside wall. But that is where it looks right now with the fuel strategy. I guess if I want to caution, I guess talk fuel. Let's see what happens to the 5-4 here. Oh, wow. He lost the back end there and it went to the inside wall and it ping-ponged up to the outside wall. Hey, what? Great job by Keys right now to hold on to Roger. Roger's been able to pull away, but then usually starts to slowly fall off. He might be close enough to where if he falls off now, he might lose the lead as Scott Wise running here in 5th. Check on Averie Wilson back here, the driver who advanced after his win at the Virtual Dover International Speedway last week. Averie running here in the 8th position as he's going to drop it down into the inside of Drift and take the 7th spot away. Jason Branch back on track. He is currently 85 laps down. Jason was involved in a lap 1 accident. Just joining us tonight, you've never seen these cameras at work. These are the track cams for gourmets. Of course, you got to check out their website, trackcam22.com, as they have put this package together for us at all the tracks, from the ovals, the road courses. They have rally courses, virtual reality, and even a fan cam at some of the tracks. And what is the fan cam? Well, this is it, actually. You can sit like you're in the grandstands and watch the race. I'm turn 3 over here. You can watch from row number 2 on the front straightaway and get plastered with debris and stuff. You can watch from, well, there's no seats there anymore, but you can sit on the signs, I guess. And right back over here in turn 3 again. About row 10. See Avery dropping to the inside of David Brown. He'll take that spot away. I guess you don't really get the sensation how fast they're going to Martinsville until you get up close, right? Here you go for like the 30th row. That's all the fun stuff that Itzvan, who is the guy who operates the Track Cams for Gourmet company, puts all this work in, making all these created custom cameras, but also gets you the realistic television cameras that you see at the broadcast on TV. So it's like these guys are racing on TV, literally. And they kind of are. Andrew Moran, Scott Wise racing for the 4th position here. Casey Duncan, unfortunately not having a good run tonight in that 17 truck, another chase vehicle. So we have 11 of the 16 chase drivers in the field tonight. Obviously, after the 3rd race at Michigan next week, it will be down to 8 for who will race for the final 4 a little after a month from tonight. Let's check on Roger. You see Anthony still kind of holding off there in the distance. Ryan Nicoletta there in front of him in the Genesee beer truck. .2 seconds right now. As trouble for Scott Wise, who was spun right in front of the leaders. He roasts those tires and gets going. Before going a lap down, his teammate was very courteous and slowed up to keep him from going a lap down. So the 9th Superior templated caution out on the track. And this is going to open up the pits for pit stops. So we will watch those first and then go see the replay of what takes place with the 31 as here come the leaders. And they announced in the pre-race meeting they can go down the inside part of pit road in the corners, like, and they don't mean in the box, they mean like the inside outer portion, and then down the straightaway they must stay to the outside lane on pit road. Race off pit road, Justin Gann gonna win it. That might have been a 2-tire stop or maybe fuel only for the 30. So with 50 laps to go, Old Drifter's leading now. He's got about 39? Yeah, 39 lap fresher or older tires. Then Justin Gann, who will be in 2nd. So Drift maybe trying to save a last set of tires here, would be my guess. Roger Rios Matias will restart 3rd. It looks like Anthony Keys will be 4th. Again, as I mentioned, next week it's the Virtual Michigan Speedway for the trucks, and then they'll kick off round number 2 at Bristol under the lights, Atlanta Motor Speedway in Richmond, and then they'll finale at Homestead on the 10th of September. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a patriotic race there, because the next day, obviously, on the 11th, will be the 20th anniversary. Hard to believe that. 20th anniversary of the day that a lot of people in my generation will never forget. I mean, there are so many. If you're in the mid-30s like I am, we remember 9/11. That was like our big event that changed life for us. And of course, you can throw the pandemic in there too. If you were to ask anybody, like my dad passed away, as most of you know, in 17. But, you know, when I asked him what was the biggest life-changing event that he was a part of, you know, you got the, I guess, Challenger maybe exploding was one of his answers. But, I mean, you could say John F. Kennedy, but my dad was born in 61. Kennedy was 63. So it's like, was maybe a little too young for that, but either way, I think like 20 years, 9/11 coming up. Green flag outlet drift on older tires leading. Oh, Averie gives Anthony the bumper. As Roger gonna go to the lead. Rios Matias to the front. Justin Gann going to go to second, and look who's up to third. That beaten up Ford mess of Andrew Mraz. Mraz going for second now. Business picking up now with less than 50 to go. Justin falling all the way back to the 5th position as Keys goes by. Drift has fallen all the way back now to the 7th position right now. As thought I saw some issues for David Brown, but they continue on. As Gann under attack, Andrew Moore inside now. So the race, and as I mentioned, really picking up now. A lot of guys were being patient as the wrecks were happening, and now they're getting back to it, realizing this is it. They got to get what they can get to score the max amount of points as possible. A lot of these drivers realizing that the chance to get to the playoffs or to the second round might be slipping because Roger Rios Matias is coming in here and just absolutely annihilate the field. Turn number 2, you see Averie Wilson starting to put the pressure on the 4. Both these trucks sustained damage earlier in the race. The 4, obviously a lot more than the 1. But Andrew has fought back and gotten up here to P2. Seeing if he can do anything with this 5 truck. Get himself into the second round. Moore just about a second or so off this pack as everybody's really spreading out now. Scott Wise, 7th position here for the Wise Choice Contracting number 31. Of course, the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series. as this battle for second really starting to tighten up now. About being patient here. Lap times at about the 20-second range. Oh, Averie get a little loose. Some of them getting loose. Got to be very careful. Roger's been smooth all night with that number 5. Impressive. Drives it straight into turn 1, cuts the wheel, runs right down on that paint. There's so many different ways you can run this track. I mean, you can diamond it. You can do it like Roger is, just kind of make that corner straight and turn the wheel. Don't want to clip the curve like he did, but otherwise doing pretty well there. He almost caught the outside wall because of the curve. Oh, trouble, and around goes Andrew Mraz. And he saves it. Whoa, whoa. Playoff drivers getting into it looks like. Oh, and Andrew just gets in too deep, so they didn't even get into it. Wow. Apologies to Averie there. He just spins it around there, gets loose, trying to dive it deep in there. Maybe too much rear braking. And second caution for Mraz. But the, ninth caution of the night? 10th caution, sorry. Of course, that caution presented by Superior Templating. As Jason Kratke will get the Lucky Dog Award, of course, presented by Forever Homes. Forever Homes Lucky Dog going to the 54. So can Roger come out here and finish off the dominant job he has had for the last, well, pretty much the whole race, all 173 laps. You got Wilson there behind him now. Anthony Keys in third, trying to steal his way into a potential second round berth. Guy Snyder checking in. Guy getting ready potentially for Sunday, unless he's not going to be here for that one either. Looking forward to seeing you. If so, if not, then we will see you next week from Michigan, the Irish Hills. Go back green, 25 laps to go. Action's really going to pick up now.
go. Green flag back out. Roger with a good jump. So did Averie. Averie dives it down into the inside lane there as he gets clear of Keys for second. I heard that. Sliding up the track just a little bit though, but getting the traction off, so doing a pretty good job in this race. That's how he's been able to pull away. He's been really, really good on his short runs here. Oh, drift gets turned! And David Brown stops right there with him. And the 11th Superior templated caution is out. Drift bringing the caution out here. Let's see what happens to him. As not really anybody coming to pit road. Jason Kratke going to be the only one. Lucky Dog should go to James Thorndike, who is 5 laps down right now. Let's see if I got it right. It is the 13 of Thorndike. So before we go to the replay, let's cut over to Thorndike, who is running right now in the 13th position. There's James. Nope, wrong one. James, the Forever Homes Lucky Dog award again to Mr. Thorndike. Forever Homes Lucky Dog. Now, to the replay of what took place here. Down into the corner, drift to the inside of David Brown. Oh, wow. Scott goes in 2 trucks deep and gets into the 15. I think it's his teammate too. And caution out. So Scott trying to get everything he can get. Again, Sunday night back for the Clash Series. Cup racing from Martinsville, virtually here on iRacing at 7:45 Eastern Time. And then next Friday it will be the Virtual Michigan Speedway for the finale of race, or season number, not season number, playoff week number 1. I can't get the term right. The round number 1. Here we go, green flag back out. Roger Rios, Matias leading. Four teammates side by side for 3rd and 4th. Andrew Moore right there behind him. Moraz gets passed by Keys. Let's see if he dives it in there. He does, and Keys gives him room. That's a great question. I wonder if he did get parked. Unfortunately, I don't have the audio in my ears, guy. I'm actually running kind of an old school setup tonight for the broadcast because apparently my computer changed up on me with an update Tuesday night as I went to bed. So I am not able to hear any of the audio inside the cars tonight, other than what you're hearing is what I'm hearing tonight. So I don't know if the 31 got parked or not. I'm assuming so. Which is going to be very hurtful to his chase chances. And on to 59, Ryan Nicoletta has fought back. He was involved in a couple accidents tonight, up to the 6th position here with less than 15 laps to go. Casey Donkey with a great run. He's up to 7th now. As I mentioned, Brown, Drift, and there is Justin Gann. Oh, I'm trying, because if I told you right now, and it's not because of this race, that I am holding my eyes open right now because, like, the heat down here in Georgia, trying to deliver FedEx packages right now has absolutely drained me. That's why I'm stuttering on words. You might be hearing where I couldn't get the word first round out of my mouth. It's been fantastic racing here. There's Averie Keys, they're running in the 2nd spot now. Averie Keys, there's a new one. Averie Wilson trying to hold off Anthony Keys, I should say. As Mraz get back to 4th. And the fight going on back here around mid-pack. $11 laps to go. The heat wave going on down here in the southeast. I don't know where it's been in like North Carolina and places like that. I know Florida had a little bit around 100 or so, which I remember living in Florida most of my early years. I don't remember Florida going over 100. Oh! More into Mraz, and they were arguing with each other last week. That might continue now. We got to watch this a little closely. But last 3 days here in, I'm up in the northeast side of Georgia. We saw a high of 93 Wednesday, which that's okay. I can handle that. That's about what I handled in Florida. I saw my thermometer in my vehicle hit between 98 and 100 a couple times. Yesterday and today I saw it hit 96, I think. Guy, I'm a dedicated dude. I've even had a beer here in my hand because it's been a stressful week. Got a Gatorade to drink. Actually, not Gatorade, Powerade. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's Chamber of Commerce weather there in Pennsylvania. Those days up there in the Northeast when I lived in like upstate New York in this kind of year, they get the, what, 1 or 2 weeks of summer. Oh, Gann almost getting to his teammate there. As Justin running into 8th position and now in... Keep an eye on these two all of a sudden here. But Gann pitted at lap 180. Maybe some miscommunication there too with KC. He might have been trying to pull over to let Justin go. As we have 4 laps to go. Lap 180 was Gann's pit stop there. I wonder if he had tires and has just not even been able to use them. Drift, same thing, pitted at lap 171. As Roger Rios Matias, 0.8 of a second over Averie Wilson right now. That's exactly what it is, too. And then some days you get winter and summer in the same day. The old, what do they call those, Indian summers? I know that's what they were called in Indiana when I lived over there. You get those days where it was like 25 and snowing at the beginning of the day. It got up to like 80 and then go right on back down to... Oh, Wilson and Keys get together for 2nd. As the white flag comes out, that is going to pretty much put this race in Rogers' hands. Oh, the people that are going to be mad at each other. One guy who's not going to be mad is the absolute dominant race of Roger Rios Matias from the pole to victory lane in his first race of the season. It's Rios Matias. And now this all mess right here. Oh, we got to watch this. And of course, I picked the one night where I, hello Railroad Tracks, where I don't have audio for the drivers. They listen. I'm trying to get to Roger for donuts. There we go. I mean, that was a straight up butt whooping is what that was. And a pretty damn good burnout too at the same time. Great job by Roger tonight. Here is the finishing results as Roger wins it. 1.7 seconds over Anthony Keys, Andrew Moore, Averie Wilson, and Andrew Mraz complete the 4As. Second through fifth. Justin Gann finishes sixth. Great comeback for him. Nicoletta seventh. Is there something being said? Of course, I'm not here. Casey Duncan eighth, Drift in ninth, David Brown finishing 10th, Jason Krantke 11th, and Thorndike keeps fighting on to 12th. Good job on his part. Jordan Berry 13th, Scott Wise 14th, Raul Nardi gets 15th, Risso 16th, and Jason Branch going to finish 17th out of all those who started the race. All right, let me. Oh man, a lot of action here to get through. Some live action. Let's start. And get to the right battle here. Where are the teammates here? Or is this under caution? Why are they going so slow? Okay, so coming to the green. Restart here still, so yeah, we'll start here. 10 laps to go. Bink, there's contact. Look like Andrew got a little loose into the corner actually there, Moraz that is. There's a little minor move out of the way. And then this RG Bargy. Oh, he overshot that corner big time. That could have been a lot worse. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. Oh, the interviews are going to be interesting. As we're just going to let that coast itself in here. We're going to talk to the winner. Of course, I got to be live to do it. Never mind. There he is, the Puerto Rico driver, Roger Rios Matias. Going to victory lane. As we talked to him a little bit ago, and he's back with us now. Roger, congratulations, man. What a dominant race for you. Did you expect it to turn out like this tonight?
Not exactly, but it's good to be back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, talk about that, because obviously you haven't been around really much this season, if at all. Obviously you've had personal life stuff going on, which is nothing wrong with that. Life comes first. But to be able to come in here tonight and lead at least 175 laps of this race, that's a butt whooping where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was that many, but yeah, I'm happy with it. Good race from everyone, except a few cautions here and there, but can't really complain.
Now, obviously, here being the playoffs, and of course, we're looking at drivers who are trying to advance their way into the next round automatically. Tonight, you kind of throw a little wrench in there with your win. I think that's got to be a little bit of maybe a little added flavor to that win.
Yeah, it's looking forward to next season. A good break during the summer. After this is all done, should come back in the winter season.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Wise is waiting for you to come back really quickly tonight. So, great job after this win. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Shout out to the team, all the guys. Thank you for the broadcast. Just good race overall. Thank you.
Absolutely. Great job, Roger. Roger Rios Matias, winner tonight at Martinsville. And I'll try to get a lap total here in a second if I can get over to the room to see. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now if I can. If I can get the answer here.
189.
189. Look at that. 189 out of 200 laps. I knew it was up there. But now the only time you really didn't lead was the restart for like 1 or 2 laps, and you were right back up there. So great job. Way to that's a 1 and 2 butt whooping right there where I'm from. So great job.
Appreciate it.
You too, bud. 189 out of 200 laps. That definitely one ups Andrew Moore, I would say, for the most laps led in a race win. Let's talk to Anthony Keys here. Anthony, a great driver out there, and well, he found a way to finish second. A little bit of a different style tonight. Let's talk a little bit about that ending there. Misjudgment on your part, it looked like, because I saw the back end come around, and when that happens, obviously it's a little bit of a wheel hopping type of loose. So, how much control did you have of that when you got in there with Averie?
Not a lot.
Right.
I mean, the back end just, God, that wheel hop was really bad, and I was just along for the ride. Averie probably saved me from losing more spots there, actually. But we talked it out. He was cool about it. He still got a 4th place finish, but I did screw him out of that top 3, so that sucks. But yeah, just totally wheel hopped into the corner.
Seemed like you and your teammates, Andrew obviously and I had a couple of spins. A lot of rear braking you guys tonight.
Yeah, so when there's more rear brake in the car like that, I find that it helps over the long run because it helps keep it loose.
Right.
But when you're on a shorter run like that, especially, and you're trying to really push it into the corners, I mean, you're going to get wheel hop. And unfortunately tonight, it's just, it happened a little more than we would have liked.
It did, but you know what? You showed you had a top 4 truck, I think, all night. I mean, you ran up there, you and your teammate. Andrew had a great battle for a little bit, obviously Averie. But a great job, especially for someone who started all the way back in 17th.
Yeah, my qualifying run was interesting. I overdrove every corner, so it wasn't great, but it put me in the contention for the hard charger, so I guess I won that.
Yeah, I guess there's something for you.
Yeah, totally up and down. I mean, I started the race. I managed to cause a caution because I put it 3 wide on Scott and Drift, and I didn't even realize we were 3 wide. Didn't get an EOL, and then I missed that big wreck, and I went up to 8th. But then they had made me serve the EOL rightfully on the next caution, and I'm back to the back, and then I have to move my way back forward. And then near that final restart, we were, me and Roger were there on new tires behind Justin and Drift, and I got hit from behind or something, and then it sent me back to like 5th or 6th, and then I had to fight another uphill battle from there. I don't even think I led a lap, but I still managed 2nd, obviously.
And it sounds like nothing much happened in your race tonight, so good effort and great 2nd place finish. I was being sarcastic there in case you couldn't tell. Great 2nd place finish, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, shout out to my parents watching in the other room, and shout out to you for putting on these great podcasts. All the sponsors for 4X, iHeart especially tonight. I guess usually I'd be giving a shout out to these guys, but it's Martinsville. Crazy things happen. Tonight was really no exception, so you kind of have to expect it. And shout out to my teammates. Like you mentioned, we had it wasn't our best night necessarily, but I think we fought through some adversity. Jason, after a solid 30 minutes of repairs, came back out there and actually gained a spot.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah. So we of course we still keep fighting to the very end of the race. And thank you to the Wises for putting on this league. It's great to come out twice every weekend. We'll be back here on Sunday.
Sounds good. Nice job, man. Congratulations on your 2nd place finish.
As usual, thank you.
Yeah, right. Mr. 2nd place over here. Anthony Keys finishing up there in the top 3. So congratulations to him. We're getting to know each other on a first name basis, it seems. Not that we don't already, but with that said, great job on his part, and he moved himself. And let's talk to our 3rd place finisher, Andrew Moore, who I think we're going to give the nickname tonight, Shifty. from the start of the race, shifting every single corner. Did it help? Did it hurt? Obviously, you did get a third place finish out of it, but did you feel like it was better for you to be shifting?
I tried just running fourth, but I just couldn't get the launch out of the corners that I wanted. So I just stuck to shifting and kept my times down pretty good.
Seemed like you were really good on entry. You were obviously sending it in there and then maybe using the shifting to get you off the corner and stuff. Is that the kind of the contact that had that accident a few laps ago where you just kind of dove it in there a little deep?
Yeah, was that Mraz?
I think it was.
Mraz.
It was either Mraz or I can't remember now who it was. But I know you were going into the corner, or no, somebody left the door open, and I think you just went in there because and in fairness to you, you were every corner. I mean, I was watching you. You were gaining 1 to 2 tenths on people going in because you were just sending it in there.
Yeah, I think I was as fast as those top three guys, and I just needed to get around Mraz. I could have done a little better holding that bottom line there. I almost hit the curbs, and getting on the gas just didn't keep me down there. So I think I tug him a little bit there. Sorry about that.
Did you learn a little bit for Sunday?
I set my car up kind of to run like this truck, so we should be good for Sunday.
There you go, man. Well, great.
No shifting, though. We don't need it.
Yeah, no shifting in that. Those 750s, yeah, you don't need. Probably not a good thing with the way the wheel spin will be. Great job tonight, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah, any family that's watching, my teammates put a lot of practice in on this one, talking a lot of stuff. The Wises, you, anybody else who gave me space on the track, and I'm sorry to anybody who I didn't give space on the track tonight, too.
There you go. Well said, bud. Nice job on your third place finish tonight. You were second in the A class, as in all the names start with A. But congratulations on your third.
Thanks, buddy. See ya.
Yeah, you too, bud. Andrew Moore finishing above Averie in the third position there. So, all right, top three all finished up. Let's see. Scott should be getting me the points here any minute, and he does have the points for me. So, let's. I don't even know what channel there I am. Let's get the points. We're just going to do it like I did last week. I'm just going to use Discord instead of loading it all in and stuff like that. So let's put that there, and let's click on the update for Mr. Wise, and our updated chase grid. That is not my chase grid. That is actually my dashboard for the ticker and stuff. Averie Wilson still leading by 9 now over Anthony Keys. Who, let's see, let's take a look at numbers here really quickly. Anthony Keys, Andrew Mraz, they're locked into the second round, I would say. Andrew Moore is probably good to go. Casey Duncan looks pretty good to go unless something just terrible happens. The rest of those guys, they got some work to do. Branch, I think, is safe, but he's not in. Wise maybe in the same boat. Cracky is right on the bubble with Barry. Justin Gann's right there. Guy Snyder's got a shot. And then I think probably from Gann, I think Gann's the safest with Barry. And then from Guy Snyder down to Ryan Branchow, one of them 6 have to win to advance into the Elite 8. And you see Kevin Dick down there. He was the champion of the regular season. And right now he is 29 out after having a bad race last week and then not being able to race tonight. I'm assuming due to real racing for him. So, unfortunate deal there. So, yep, I would say 11th on down has to win to get in to the Elite 8, which is entirely possible. We'll go to Michigan next week for race number 3 of the Wise Choice Contracting Playoffs. Let's click over real quick. Team points. Pi leads by 11 now over 4X. 2X is 72 back. Torque Wrench in fourth. And then Twin Torque in the top 5 for the team points. So, definitely a great job by all the drivers. A fun race. When it was all said and done, short track racing at its finest. Had some unhappy drivers, and then definitely one happy driver tonight, and that being Roger Rios Matias, who makes his return to the grid tonight and wins here in the Wise Choice Contracting 200. Congratulations to him. I'm out. Next time you'll see us on the air tomorrow night for the VOR, Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series from the Auto Club Speedway. We'll have that for you tomorrow night around 7:30, and then the the Cup cars for the Clash Series back on track for Martinsville here on Sunday at 7:45 Eastern Time. Looking forward to all of that. With that said, congratulations to Roger on the win, and welcome back. Good job, drivers. And we will see you tomorrow night on the track. And as always, we remind you, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!